welcome to the video. We're going to be roasting bad ads today. So this ad ran for less than 7 days, and we're not just roasting it for the sake of it, we are roasting it because we actually want you to be able to learn from this and see what mistakes are made, so you can take these points and go ahead and use it to avoid doing it in your ads. So first of all, I'm going to play the hook and then let's break that down.
Hey there, busy moms. Today I'm on a mission to upgrade our on-the-go essentials with Ripple Kids plant-based milk. With 50.
So the biggest problem they have there, they've got no subtitles on screen. So if someone's watching this without without sound, sorry, they're not going to have a clue what's going on because they don't have subtitles on the screen. And as well as that, the visuals, the B-roll is really poor. You don't know what they're talking about. They don't show the product. They don't show anything to do with the target audience. So odds are this is going to get scrolled past straight away. Even if they do have the sound on, the hooks, the lines say, "Hey there, busy moms." If you're a busy mom, you don't want to hear about the fact that you're a busy mom. You're not going to watch a video saying, "Hey there, busy moms." In my opinion, you're probably just going to scroll past that. So right there, the hook is really ineffectively, both visually, that's mainly, and you know, the spoken lines, I don't think they're the best either. You'd like to see it more calling out the pain points, calling out the target audience, calling out desired outcomes or the pain points, what your product does, talking about that more, and also showing this stuff on screen as well. So showing the product, showing the kids, showing the mother on screen, just making it a bit more personable, because at the minute it's just showing a shopping trolley, which people don't care about. So let's play it again and then we'll continue to break it down.
Milligrams of DHA, omega-3, which supports brain development, and pediatrician approval, it's a no-brainer. Plus, with 50% more calcium than regular dairy milk and half of the sugar, it's a win-win.
So there it just goes straight into listing benefits. It doesn't really give you any context. So it says, "Hey there, busy moms, here's some benefits of this product." It's a bit too fast-paced for me. So it needs to be telling you more of a story, kind of, maybe some pain points. You know, why did you get this product? So that, like, they've just came in and said, "Hey moms, here's some plant-based milk, here's all the benefits," and it's scary. It's fast-paced and it's scary. I don't think people are going to watch that and want to buy the product from there unless they've already got some more knowledge of this product or industry already. So without knowing the customers' awareness levels, which I personally don't think they're going to be in the know about plant-based milk, I think it's too fast-paced, going too quickly into the benefits. I think it kind of needs to explain why someone needs this a little bit more, follow a different framework in that aspect, and just slow down a little bit, because, you know, moms watching this, if they are new to this, they're going to be scared away at this point.
My little one's happy tummies are getting 8 grams of protein per serving, which is the same as dairy. It's the only kid-specific plant-based milk available, and it's so convenient it fits right into our busy lives.
So that bit there, it's just cringy, isn't it? It's obviously an ad, like 100% an ad, and it's just random B-roll. So that the whole kind of video has just been random B-roll, and it's gone too fast-paced, and then they're just showing you going into the fridge. Then there's a football coming. I don't know why there's a football came along, and then she's putting the product in the bag. So it's just been non-stop product getting rammed down your face, which isn't always a bad thing. So having the product in the video non-stop isn't always a bad thing, but I feel like they've just gone straight into the product benefits, non-stop product. Then they've got you kicking a football in the kitchen. It just seems a bit random B-roll. So I don't think the B-roll reflects what you're saying on like in the lines as well. I think if you were to have the B-roll reflect what you're talking about, so you've got your child in there, and you're showing like the benefits of them looking happier and stuff like that, I think that would be more effective.
Right into our busy lives. Just throw it into your bag and go. Get $3 back when you buy a 48-ounce bottle of Ripple Kids and a 4-pack of On The Go at Target. Head to my bio to redeem.
And then, yeah, it's a decent call to action. So and then they close it back at the supermarket. So it's not the worst ad, but obviously it ran for less than 7 days, so it can't have been too effective. There's some obvious points that I would look at improving there if I was to write this ad, and I hope you found some value from that. If you've got any questions, just leave them below. What's up, guys? So today we're going to be roasting some bad ads again. I'm going to play it through, then I'm going to talk about what happens. So,
Game changer. You like. Permanently removes hair in 3 weeks.
straight away, game changer. That is a banned word at our agency, and that is not allowed in any of the scripts just because it was rinsed so much in the past few years. And you can see why. It's cliche. I think when people say that, it is just, obviously an ad at that point. We also, I don't like how cheap it's making the product look already, because the product doesn't look the best as it is, but I just think it looks cheap, like a cheap ad.
This. Game changer. You like. Permanently removes hair in 3 weeks.
Yeah, so I just don't think the hook's too effective. I think, it took that first few seconds, majority of people, you've got 3 seconds there where it's just like not much going on. I just don't think it's going to be too effective. I think most people would have swiped off by there.
This. Game changer. You like. Permanently remove.
So the hook needs to be targeting a pain point, targeting the customers, targeting something about your customers that they want to feel. You want to make it relatable to them. They just say this. And
this. Game changer. You like. Permanently removes.
I think everyone's going to swipe past. It does go into permanently removes hair, which is good. So let's carry on watching.
Hair in 3 weeks. So it does use IPL, intense pause light, similar to laser light, but this is way safer and it doesn't hurt.
So it's gone a little bit scary at this point, and I've put scary at here because it is a bit. I wouldn't buy this just because it's looking low quality. They've gone straight into what the product does. They haven't called out any pain points or anything like that. They've just gone like almost screaming that the ad is that the product removes hair and it doesn't hurt.
Laser light, but this is way safer and it doesn't hurt. You see that little zap? No pain. It's actually like a burst of cold. Look. That's it. As well. No pain.
So you can see what they've tried to do. They've tried to do some kind of like testimonial review, real authentic, and I've seen it work really, really well. But I just think this is a bad effort because it just doesn't seem authentic. They haven't gone into pain points. The script isn't really a script. It's kind of just like, here's this, and it removes hair in 3 weeks. So it's not making the customers feel like they can relate to this at all. So yeah, you can see why it didn't run for any more than 7 days, because they also keep mentioning pain, which I just don't think is a good thing to do. You could mention it once and it doesn't even cause pain, but they keep mentioning pain as the main thing, and I've put it's a scary ad, and it genuinely is. So let's go back a little bit and watch that.
It's actually like a burst of cold. Look. That's it. As well. No pain. 3 weeks, no hair. This is a game changer. Use my code PEACH100. I said what I said. Links in the bio. Run and get yours. Game changer.
So game changers 3 times in this one. So yeah, overall, you can see why I don't think this is the best ad. It doesn't change shots at all throughout the whole clip either, which can work. As I said, it can work. I've seen it work with like taste tests and reviews, authentic points of view. It can work. I just don't think it works in this scenario. I think it'd be much better to have a load of different shots. It doesn't call out any pain points, any desired outcomes, any objections other than the pain thing, but then it actually talks about that too much. It's a scary ad. That product looks like intimidating. I won't go anywhere near that. I won't put it anywhere near me. But yeah, and it just reflects the product. It makes it seem really low quality. So there's a more review of the bad ads. I hope you can learn from this and implement it in your ads. If you've got any questions, let me know below. What's going on, guys? So today we are roasting bad ads again, and I've got an ad here for an eyebrow serum brand, And this isn't just to completely annihilate the ad. I actually am doing this so you can take some information to go ahead and apply that into your own ads. So what I'll do is I'll play it first and then I'll pause it and break it down.
It all started when I tried it once, and then every night. What's the worst thing that can happen? Didn't use serum, used serum.
So already it's high paced, which I usually like in an ad, but the high pace and the amount of creators is too much, I think, in this particular scenario. So I always love high paced ads to make them engaging, to change shots a lot. But I think in this scenario, with the amount of creators that they have, it's just too high paced. And I think it would probably be a bit of a whirlwind for people to actually take in the information that they're saying. I think the hook is pretty ineffective as well, because no one knows what they're talking about. It's not really targeted. I think most people would just swipe off when they saw this. So yeah, I think it's kind of an ineffective hook, and already straight away it looks very cheap, just because of the way they're using so many low quality videos, and so many different creators. I think it just looks a little bit cheap, but let's carry on.
It all started when I tried it once, and then every night. What's the worst thing that can happen? Didn't use serum, used serum.
So it's got a good idea around it, and it's saying, didn't use serum and did use serum, but I just don't think it dives deep enough into that, because people aren't going to give this multiple shots like we are. But from the first watch, you don't really understand what's going on. So I think they could do a better job at explaining, okay, this was my face without serum, this was it with serum, or eyelashes with serum, or eyebrows. So I think they could do a better job explaining. And the fact that they're using so many creators, it just doesn't seem authentic. It seems very fake, really. Especially with the AI voiceover. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think for me it's pretty obvious that it's the AI voiceover. So when I'm watching this and with the different creators, it just seems fake.
I'm obsessed. The packaging said it would grow my brows fuller literally in 4 weeks. And it did it. What's even better, it's literally the cheapest eyebrow serum I've ever purchased, but it works by far the best.
So that bit there passed from around 7 seconds. It's actually a decent script, and the AI works really well. The shots look good. So I actually don't think that bit is too bad. So they've said, here's what the packaging says, and they've really broke it down simply, and it did it. So I actually think that bit of the ad was pretty good, and the creators, they weren't changing shots too much, and they actually had the same creator on screen for a second whilst explaining that bit. So I think that actually worked really well. Let's just play that bit back from around 7 seconds.
The packaging said it would grow my brows fuller literally in 4 weeks. And it did it. What's even better, it's literally the cheapest eyebrow serum I've ever purchased, but it works by far the best. My eyebrows are fuller.
So yeah, it's not too bad that it goes on to list
Stronger, thicker, and due to...
But I think that the AI voiceover ruins the authenticity a bit, and the fact that there's so many different creators, it does give off that fake image. It does look kind of cheap, but for what it is probably someone's put this ad together themselves using loads of random B-roll footage. It's not too bad. However, the hook was I'm not a fan of the hook. I don't think that was too effective, not targeted at all, and a bit confusing, and it takes a while to get into what they're talking about. However, yeah, and that bit there, it just seemed low quality, chopped and changed with so many different creators, and that bit here, it doesn't go into detail enough because it doesn't break down, it doesn't make it clear what's going on. So it just says didn't use serum, did use serum. I think it's just a little bit too quick at the start for people to understand what's going on. But for what it is, I suppose it's not too bad. But yeah, here's not too bad either, but it just has a little bit of that fake feel with the AI, but I suppose that's what it is at the end of the day. and there probably is too many creators, but with working with what they had, it's not too bad. So let's go back to where we were and see how it finishes.
By far the best. My eyebrows are fuller, stronger, thicker, and due to the ingredients, it's also healthy. And if you're thinking about getting this one or trying something that you haven't before, this is it. It works so good. Try it now for 60 days risk-free.
So overall, I think with what they had, they've probably done a good job. Do I think this converted? Probably not. But I think with the B-roll footage, if this is all they had, and the AI, they did a good job at working with what they got. But I think they could have had a better shot selection, so it was all very close up to the face. They did include lots of product shots, but I think it was just a tiny bit too fast paced. And the high pace, the AI, the amount of creators, and yeah, I suppose those three factors made it look cheap. It didn't really resonate with customers much. It didn't deep dive into pain points. It didn't deep dive into desired outcomes too much. I mean, it had that good rule of three, where it listed the benefits of the eyebrows, that the eyebrows look fuller, etc., etc. So I think the script was pretty good. Other than the hook, I think the script was pretty good, but the AI kind of ruined it a little bit. I think they could have had slightly better shot selection and slowed it down just a little bit. So I hope you found value from that, and if you've got any questions, feel free to leave them below. Yo guys, what's going on? So today we're coming back with Roasting Bad ads number 4, and today we're breaking down an ad from Act and AFGRI, and this was running for less than 7 days. Of course, we don't have the ad account analytics, but the aim of this is to see what I would improve visually and from the outside looking in. So I think there's a lot of key points in this ad that you can take and go ahead and use in your ads. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to play it and I'll talk through what I see.
I'm sharing something a little embarrassing today.
So straight away in the hook, I feel like it's decent. It'll grab attention, but it cuts too soon, and I think the hook could have been slightly more targeted. So at the minute, you're basically trying to grab anyone's attention who feels embarrassed and gets embarrassed easily, which could work, but it's just not quite targeted, not quite grabbing the right people, I don't think, in my opinion, and it cuts off really soon. So let me just play that again to show you what I mean.
I'm sharing something a little embarrassing today with all the crazy up.
And you can see the creator starting it, so it's just a little bit rough around the edges if you look.
I'm sharing something a little embarrassing today with all the...
Yeah, so I think the hook could have been more targeted and slightly rough around the edges. I also think some kind of subtitles that were targeted about the product and the product benefits or pain points on screen. Obviously, you need to test these things, but having that on screen would be more effective in the first frame because you're going to be grabbing the audience's attention.
The crazy up and down changes we've been having in the weather. I got a really, really dry scalp. Dandruff was so bad.
So then again, I genuinely think you've lost everyone by this point. You've already lost everyone. It's finished. But she starts talking about the weather has caused a pain point in the bad scalp. I'm guessing that's caused a bad scalp. But again, it cut off too soon, so we don't know if that's even what she said. But it sounds like it. I think, is the pain point too isolated? Of course, I haven't done the customer research, so I can't say for definite. However, I think the pain point of bad weather causing dry scalp, is that a thing? I haven't heard of that being a thing. If you just say recently I've had bad dandruff, that might grab more people's attention. People might resonate with that more.
Really, really dry scalp. Dandruff was so bad.
So yeah, then they cut to a photo scene and it's just a little bit rough around the edges again.
Was so bad.
And that photo scene for me is just a big no-no. If I was editing this, I would have the creator talking in the bottom of the corner, then pull up the photo or pop the photos on screen. I just think it's very raw. People aren't, although they've tried to do an authentic angle here, which is obvious, but I think there's a certain way you need to do an authentic angle, and this is just too rough to keep people's attention span. Especially in this day and age, you're literally fighting for people's attention span. So yeah, I think you've got to be really careful with that.
A few creators I follow and respect and love have posted about this brand, Act and AFGRI. Used it for the first time today.
I just think that they've introed the product at, how long is this, 20 seconds in, which isn't bad at all. However, I think that everything before it hasn't really been effective. Okay, they've told a bit of a personal story, which is good, and they are giving some photos of her, which is good. I just think that they could have dug deep into the pain point and made it more broad, so they are attracting more of an audience rather than just people who have dandruff from bad weather. And the truth is, I don't think people would even realise that it's a bad weather, even if that was the cause. I don't know, maybe it's just me.
This is salicylic pre-wash. You just put it into your scalp and it kind of just like loosens up all of those flakes while also like maintaining the integrity of your scalp. I can't even explain how
it really annoys me how they keep cutting off the shots too soon.
well this works. I'm just going to show you these photos.
Before and after, which is cool. I think, yet again though, I would have the creator on screen talking you through and making it really clear. And because even with the photo before, I mean, you can see the dandruff, but it's not terrible. If you had a creator on there emphasising how bad it was to make you realise, then yeah, it might be more clear. But I'm honestly, I think she's just washed her hair. I think that's all that's happened.
I think that photo speaks for itself. It's safe to say ACT and ACAR works. This is going to be in my routine all the time.
And then there's a poor CTA. So I think the script wasn't too bad. I mean, like in terms of the framework that they followed, an authentic one. I just think if you're doing a testimonial style, you have a creator talking to the camera, you need to make it even more engaging because it is that testimonial style. So talking about the customers more, talking about how badly this affected their life, how they're happy now, how this is their daily routine, which they kind of touched on. But there's no CTA. I think it would have been good to have more variation of shots, even if it's just pouring the product onto your hand, and text overlays, making everything a bit more engaging. So I think right now it's just lacks any kind of hookiness, engaging, which is what ads are all about in this day and age. So I hope you got some value from that. I think the main takeaways is making it more engaging, wider variety of product shots and product demo, even applying it onto your hair while she's talking, and don't have the long silences, and also definitely add text overlays. So it doesn't even need to be subtitles, it can just be literally text overlays kind of narrating along with what she's saying, so just similar to subtitles but just more condensed, just to keep people engaged. So yeah, that's everything about this ad. I hope you like this series. If you got any questions, just let me know below.